Hi, today I'm going to be demonstrating for you how to get a natural eye look that can work on any skin tone, any ethnicity, and that can be worn daytime, nighttime, as well for any event. As you can see, I already did one eye just so you can get a visual of what the overall look is going to be like, and I will be demonstrating on this side. Before we get into the demonstration, you're probably wondering exactly where did makeup come from and when does it date back to? Makeup comes from the ancient Egyptian, which dates all the way back to 400 BC. The ancient Egypt saw makeup, especially eye makeup, as higher power, as wealth. The more makeup, the better. They really wanted to present themselves to their gods and made themselves look very glamorous and very beautiful. Not only did females wear a lot of makeup, but males did as well, as you can see here. You can see a bunch of eyebrow makeup, eyeliner, and shadow. Now, how they invented makeup is very interesting. They actually took coal, which they grinded up to use, that made that black color. They used honey to give that nice tackiness, that nice stickiness so it could stay on and actually apply well. And they also used crocodile feces. Yes, crocodile feces. This was used to make it thick, to actually mix with the coal as well, and to make it a very nice color and a very nice consistency, as well as staying on all day. You're probably also wondering, how do we know that makeup came from ancient Egyptians? Well, the proof that we have is their ancient burials. When Egyptians got buried, not only were they mummified, but they got buried with their treasures, as well as gifts that they would love to take on to their afterlife. Therefore, in their burials, they did have coal, the crocodile feces, the honeys, so they can carry their makeup on into their afterlife. As I mentioned before, they wanted to present themselves for the gods. So in their afterlife, as well, they wanted to come off as very glamorous and very beautiful, so they took all their makeup along with them. Another way that we know is the writings and the paintings on the walls, known as hieroglyphics, as you can see here. A lot of their hieroglyphics was used to show makeup here, as you can see, and a bunch of eyeliner. So that is exactly how we know that makeup dates back to ancient Egyptian times. Now we're going to get into the demonstration. We are going to use 5 products, and I will name them off as we go along. First, we are going to be using an eyebrow pencil, and then we're going to use a liner. We'll be using mascara, as well as this contraption, an eyelash curler. And we're just going to choose a very natural golden eyeshadow today. First, we're going to start off with the eyebrow. And you just want to do nice little light strokes. You don't want to do anything too heavy. You don't want to drag it over. You want to make it look like it's nice little hairs. So the way that you could do that is up front, you want to drag them up. And while we were talking about ancient Egyptians, fun fact, the black cats, or any cats for the matter, was known as very magical. They really praised the cats. So when a cat would pass away, they would actually shave off and take off all their eyebrows, and while they mourn, and when they grew back, they were done mourning. It's very crazy that they did that for, a cat. All right, there you go. You just want to look for any little missing gaps, okay? And then most eyebrow pencils are going to come with a spoolie, so you can just use that to brush up and blend them in. Okay, there we go. All right, next we are going to move on to eyeshadow. I chose a nice golden shimmer just because it can be used on any skin tone, and it looks beautiful on anybody. It makes your eyes look very fresh and very awake. As you can see, this side is more awakened and shiny, where my other side is a little dull. So let's just go add some color and shimmer into that. And you just want to blend that right in. You can use any pencil you have. You can also use your finger. There you go. You just want to blend that in so you don't have any patches. And one of the main points you want to get is right here in the tear duct, because it's going to open your eyes and make you look fresh and awake, as well as the bottom. Okay, there we go. All right, so next we're going to move on to the eyelash curler. I know it looks a little crazy. It didn't always used to look like this. The eyelash curler was actually invented by Jorge Patino back in 1925. And what it looked like, it just looked like a comb. Think of like a lice comb. I know that's a really weird comparison, but it has a bunch of little, bristles, and it was a little horizontal comb that you would use just to brush up your lashes. But today, what we have, which was invented by William Joseph, is this little contraption right here. It's a nice little curler, and it was part of the Curlash Corporation. They were one of the first ones that invented this type of tool. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it against your eyes, and you're going to squeeze it a few times, and this will give your eyes a lot of length and a lot of volume. So you're just going to pump it just a few times, as much as you'd like, and you will really see the difference. There we go. Next, we're going to move along to mascara. Mascara was invented by a French chemist known as Eugene Rimmel. And he created that using petroleum jelly and coal. So I'm going to show you a few examples right here. This is Rimmel, as you can see, and this is exactly what it looked like back then when it first came out. It just looked like a bristled brush, and right here was the petroleum jelly and coal. Here's one from the famous Maybe It's Maybelline. And then here is an ad that they actually had in their local newspapers and magazines. So we're just going to take this mascara. And you're just going to do just a little stroke. You can wiggle it as well. Okay, there we go. You can do a lot more coats. You can do a lot more, just depending on how thick and full that you actually want them. And then finally, we are going to do eyeliner. Eyeliner was one of the famous products in Egyptian times. Hence Cleopatra, her famous cat-eye look. The longer that you had your eyeliner and the darker, the more power that you had. However, today we're just going to do something a lot more simple. So you're just going to get right along the lash line. It's crazy to think that they use coal, honey, and crocodile feces to create this look. I can't imagine using crocodile feces on my eye, or anyone's eye. And then for the sake of, since we're talking about Egyptians, we're just going to go in and give a nice little wing look. Just going to drag that out. All right, and there we go. So this is a nice look that you could wear during any time of the day, daytime, nighttime, and like I said, it looks great on any skin tone and ethnicity. It's very natural, nothing too crazy, but something that you can have a little fun with. And it's very interesting to learn about exactly where makeup came from, how it dates back, and also as ancient Egyptians. I learned a lot studying upon this, and I hope you guys learned a lot as well from my studies and my demonstration.